What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Rebirth 1999 video. And for today, let us talk about this guide post by one of our CN bros. Let us go ahead and check out the official subreddit for Rebirth 1999. Shout out to Dantelp241 for making this pretty detailed post. As you can see, it has 763 upvotes, meaning that this post is well received by the community. So this, and I've already read this one. This one is really good, especially for F2P players. So if you're an F2P player, you might want to be reading this advice from a CN veteran. And there are some illustrations here, the upcoming characters. We have here 37. I think she will come in version 1.4. We have here the skins for Lilia, which looks gorgeous. And then Drubis the Third. I believe this is Drubis the Third. Kikels with his friend Dogos. I don't know who this one is. And then some game modes. This is the Mane Bulletin. That is, we have not yet gotten this one. I think this one will come in other versions. And the poster, Dantelp, the CN bro that we have here, Dantelp241, is explaining some things that the characters that are really good in this type of game mode. And also, he or she posted this one so that we can avoid some detours. Yeah, so there is the question 1 here. So, I am a F2P player. Can I have a good experience in the game? This game is excellent in terms of its background setting, story, music, and art, yada yada. But if you want to be a character collector, then some luck is needed. So, and also, if your goal is to clear all high difficulty combats, it's vital to make a proper plan for the pool. So, this is something like an F2P pool planning, future planning, because you, as an F2P player, you are pretty much limited to your summon currency that you can have, that you can stock. So you should be wise on who are the units to summon for. There are some really nice beginner goals here. Goal number 1, clear chapter 1 to 4, the story. I've already done this one. Clear artificial somnambulism surface. I've already done this one. Clear Limbo 6. I cannot do this one. I can only clear up to Limbo 4 because it's hard past Limbo 4. And then, to accomplish goal number 3, you may need 2 teams with DPS I3, Insight 3, level 10, R10, and then Psycube level 60. So this is the recommended levels or growth for your character, for your DPS character, for you to be able to, to accomplish clearing Limbo 6. And then your support should be around Insight 2 level 50, Resonance 5, with Psycube level 50. And it will take about 1 or 2 months. And Rebirth 1999 is around 1 month now. More or less 1 month. We still are not yet in the 2 months. So, maybe in the span of 2 months, I will be able to clear Limbo 6. I will be able to achieve all of this one. And then, as you can see here, how should I build 2 teams to deal with Limbo? There are some tips here that you can just choose a similar team that are currently used by the other players in the Limbo. And then who is worth getting I3? One of the probably the biggest question for F2P players or newbie or the beginner players, who are the characters best getting into I3? So we have here some really nice recommendation. We have here Regulus, Drubis the Third, A-Knight, Lilia, Milania, Tooth Fairy, Changeling, Black Dwarf, Sotheby, Eternity, Pickles, and so on. In no particular order. But you should be prioritizing the main DPS first. This has always been the case that you should be following. Main DPS first to Insight 3, because raising a character to Insight 3 is really hard, especially if there are no events. Luckily, we have an event right now, the version 1.1 event, where we can already Insight 3 one character, which is pretty nice. And here is another important fact for most DPS characters. Resonance 10 is way powerful than I3. It seems counterintuitive because it requires more resources for Insight 3. However, the improvement from Resonance 9 to Resonance 10 is huge. Yes, it's pretty huge. I've already Resonance 10 my Charlie, and the amount of stats that my Charlie gains is pretty huge. As you can see, the box for Resonance 10 is pretty huge. Meaning you can put a lot of stats here compared to just Resonance 9. So, try to Resonance 10 your main DPS, your main carry, before you try to Insight 3 them. Because as stated by our senior bro here, Resonance 10 is way better compared to Insight 3 your character because it's also very expensive. There are some characters that get special ability by Insight 3 like Melania, Drubis III. So they are the exceptions to this one. So if you have Melania, you can already Insight 3 Melania right now in global easily just by doing the event right now. How to allocation stamina during the type of the Remit Cup event. So farming stage 14, tier 3, until all limited goods in souvenir shop are sold out. I'm still been farming this one. As you can see, the souvenir shop is not yet fully cleared. So what it says here that try to sold out everything except the non-limited Sharpodonti and the dust. He's talking about this one, the dust here and the Sharpodonti here. But everything that has value are worth getting. Yes, they are worth farming for. That is what I've been doing with my stamina. I've just been doing the type of the Remit Cup and trying to clear the shop. Because those have really nice value and they are really worth farming for. And then the Utu market priority. So we have here the limited skin, the Psycube, polarization, crystal casket, sonorous snell, brief cacophony, and then other materials, and then enlighten. Always buy bulb at last just in case. This bulb is talking about the... Where is that bulb? Let us go ahead and check that one out so that you have an understanding for this one. So if we go to the Utu market, I think he's talking about this one, the bulb here. But I've already bought that one. What I'm trying to farm now are the rest, this one. But don't try to buy the Sharpodonti here, the unlimited ones. Don't waste your currency here. Okay. Now, we now go to the juicy part of the post. Which following banner are recommended? Because, as I've said earlier, if you're an F2P player, you have pretty much very limited amount of resources that you can get. So, it is a complex question since everyone's box is different. In Reverse 1999, you may rarely get stuck in a certain battle just because you miss some specific characters. In order to have a more relaxed experience, it is strongly recommended to raise at least 1 DPS for each element. So totally, you need 4 DPS at least. 4 DPS. Each for every element. I've already raised my Charlie, I've already raised A Knight, and I've already raised Born Bloom. I'm pretty much lacking with the Beast type. Because I don't really have a good Beast type character except for Dyke and maybe Tenant, but I'm hesitant to raising Tenant. For those F2P players and light spenders, please do not do too many pulls on non-limited banner or for a specific 5-star. Sooner or later, you will get them all. He's talking about the non-limited banner, which is the current Regulus banner that we have right now. This one. Because these characters can be gotten as an off banner pull during this type of limited banners. Just like in the case of Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, where there are 6-star characters or 5-star characters that can be gotten as an off banner pull. So in reverse 1999, it's pretty much the same. So try to avoid summoning too much on these banners. But if you really want the character on this type of banner, then go ahead and do so. It is your summon currency. But that is the advice here from our CN Bro here. Because you want to be saving your summon resources for limited characters. So we have here Pickles. Skip or pull. Pickles is a good support. But in most cases, a half DPS support is more popular like An Lee. So if you have An Lee, then you're probably safe in skipping Pickles. But in 1.4, Pickles had its highlights in the second boss of the Money Post or the Money Bulletin, which is the toughest mode in Reverse 1999 so far. So this Money Post is the image here, this one. This is something like a ranking damage event. As you can see, there are triple S tier rankings here. So this is the hardest game mode right now as per our CN Bros, that we can have some information. So Pickles will shine on version 1.4, but I think that's it. Where is it? This one. Tooth Fairy Mass Pull. Yes. I've already talked about this one in my video on why I'm skipping Pickles, because I'm saving for Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy is a really good character, especially she is a healer. So the explanation here is that more than a healer, she is so perfect without controversy. Everyone deserves to have her. Meaning she is a mass pull for everyone. You can't go wrong having a 6-star healer in your arsenal, because having a 6-star healer is pretty rare. And I guess until now in CN version, having a 6-star healer is still pretty much very rare, and there are very few healers that are currently available in the CN version. And then Changeling. These characters are coming in upcoming versions. So Changeling, skip or pull. The strongest DPS of Plant Team. Sotheby is our best partner. So this is the plant meta. So if you've been investing with Sotheby, you should be saving your pulls for Changeling, because this is going to be the plant meta that I've heard and I've read a lot, especially in the official Reverse 1999 Discord server. The plant meta includes Changeling and Sotheby. And then Shamane. Shamane is the guy, I think he is a husbando, that looks really good. Skip or pull. Underperforms with P0, meaning without dupes. Performs well with P5. This one already tells that Shamane needs a lot of dupes for him to be to perform really best. That's what I'm getting from this one. Just seeing this underperforms with P0 is already a big turn off. So this is the update for this one. So Shamane is more of a DPS than a support, which means more resources needed to be invested. Because if he is a DPS character, you should be raising his resonance to level 10 at the least. That is why it's very expensive raising Shamane. And P0 Shamane has little advantage compared to the likes of Milania or Centurion. So if you have Milania or Centurion, then it's probably safe to skip Shamane. But if you don't have Milania or Centurion, Shamane is not a bad choice. He is good in few rounds combat but not skilled in long time combat. Mentioning Milania, shout out to Milania, she is the queen of long time combat. People succeed getting 3 triple S tier in main post with her as main DPS. She is also invincible in U2. So turns out that Milania is really good long term, because she is pretty much the queen of long time combat as per our CN Bros here. You can get 3 triple S tier rankings in the money post, and also really strong in U2, especially if you have the right cards for her. Next, we have upcoming characters again. Black Dwarf. Skip pull. Complex mechanism, high DPS. It's okay to skip if you already raise Eternity. He's not saying that Eternity is stronger since they have advantages in different occasions or in different scenarios. The biggest problem of Mineral Team is that there are no coordination among them. Like Eternity, Pickles, and Black Dwarf, it seems that there are no team synergy in the Mineral Team, in the Mineral element. That is why it's also a good that is also a good argument on why it is safe to skip Pickles, because there are really no good synergy in the mineral mono mineral. But nevertheless, you won't regret for having Black Dwarf. Next, we have 37, the first images in the post. She is the only DPS that provides plenty of Genesis damage. But I think P0 is already enough. However, it will take several trials to get triple S tier on the ranking event with P0. And this is considering level 30 plus, Insight 3, and Resonance 10. Dealing with the darkness of the abyss. And then lastly, we have here there is no mass pull character except Tooth Fairy, but 37 is too gorgeous to skip. Yeah, this is the TLDR of the post. There are no mass pull character except for Tooth Fairy. There you go, guys. Save for Tooth Fairy, then summon at your own disposal in your own preferences in the upcoming banners after Tooth Fairy. And then we have here Portrait 537 is the strongest DPS currently in version 1.4. CN is gonna be getting the version 1.5 I believe this coming week. But yeah, this post is all about until version 1.4. So take it with a big grain of salt. Also, we have here any low star character recommendation. Under 5 star, none. So, if you've been raising 4 stars and below, that is just a waste of resources as per our CN Bro here. The only 5 star recommended to raise are Born Bloom, Charlie, and Balloon Party. Other 5 star like Soneto or Dyke you can invest some resources only for transition, meaning for you to be able to pass certain stages and also to transition into the end game. That is why you should be raising only Soneto or Dike. But yeah, there are only 3 5-star characters recommended to raise: Born Bloom, Charlie, and Balloon Party. And then we have here some updates also. 5-star like Necrologist, because some people mention 5-star Necrologist, so they have potential and can be used in some special occasions. They are just not universal as those 3 characters I mentioned. Rather, classify them as strategic roles. So there are 5-star characters that are, you may call them niche character. Yes. So at early game, better give all resources to your 6-star DPS and a healer. You've heard it here and you've read it here. Focus on 6-star DPS, but I'm not really focusing on 6-star DPS myself. I'm focusing on a 5-star DPS, which is Charlie. But I think I'm already done with my Charlie. I can now focus on Regulus because Tooth Fairy is a star element. So I'm gonna be raising a mono star team. Recommendation for Psycubes. So in early game, versatility may be the first consideration. Brave New World and Hopscotch are mostly recommended. Pretty much the generic DPS 6-star Psycube. Up to now, you should already probably gotten 3 6-star Psycubes already. So yeah, I think the rest you can read them, and there are some guides here with regards to highest efficiency. I will be posting the links in the description down below if you want to read this one. This is a pretty much a good read, and there are already a lot of comments on this one. And also reading the comments is really good because you will learn a lot. How many comments do we have here? I cannot see how many comments, but Yeah, shout out to Dantel241 for posting this and giving us his advice as a CN veteran. Well, I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you can help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.